Pranayama is the extension or the liberation of the inner breath. The art of sitting straight is the key to making pranayama effortless and pleasant. So if necessary, you are welcome to sit up on a cushion or even on a chair so that the pelvis can be truly vertical and the front edges of the sitting bones plugged evenly down into the chair, the cushion, the floor, the earth. And with that sense of rooting, that sense of grounding, the movements of pranayama are very natural and pleasant. So as we sit here, if we rock a little bit forwards and back, we get the sense that we're growing taller through the crown of the head. This will open up the chest in such a way that the head can float naturally with the ears right over the shoulders. And it'll free the belly so that it has a natural pot shape. And this means that the lower back is coming slightly in, and yet above it the thoracic spine of the rib cage is curved very slightly back. And then the neck, the cervical spine, curves slightly in. And this is the natural configuration of the straight spine that is straightening along the theoretical central axis, which is moving up from the middle of the pelvic floor through the core of the heart, right up through the crown of the head. If we find the right equilibrium between the tendencies to arch the spine and the tendencies to flex the spine, then at that point of equilibrium, there's a deep awakening of the attention, and with very little effort, we can maintain that. And this is the ideal posture for cultivating meditation and pranayama. Oftentimes the details of these different forms are to give you keys as to how to feel the movement of the breath subtly throughout the skin or throughout various platforms along the central axis of the body. Everywhere from the pelvic floor between the sitting bones up through the core of the heart, even through and out of the crown of the head. So, when sitting up straight, if we feel the upper inner thighs as if they were a cloth that were starting to flow down towards the floor, this allows you to sit straighter and straighter, for it allows the pubic bone to drop towards the floor. And this initially will free the belly. And the belly for pranayama needs to be essentially soft, the navel deep, and the area of the heart floating freely. And this will allow the in-breath to move without any obstruction. At the same time, it has to be a feeling of being grounded. So the outer edges of the hip joints, at that area, the skin needs to feel like it's flowing downwards towards the floor. And this gives a muscular pattern throughout the hips and the buttocks which maintains a sense of stability. And so one movement gives a sense of opening the heart, the other movement gives the sense of opening up the back of the diaphragm. And the two movements play against each other. The result is that the belly feels something like a pot. It is not restricted as it is when slouching. And in this way, we set the breath free.